Hi folks, welcome to Walkie Talkie, and you can tell I'm at a railway station. Clap clap, well done. Now I want to give an OG rant on this occasion. Right, has anyone ever done going to Newcastle, Birmingham, Manchester, or even further south like Plymouth? Right, you have to advance book your tickets to get a cheapest fare. This is nothing new, absolutely nothing new. I tell you what, however, is brand new is in Central Station. It's got to have a booking machine, and it doesn't matter who you're travelling with. You can book through this machine, book your ticket in advance. It's a relative new specific bit of kit in which it deals with advanced bookings, and for all it's worth, it actually does it not too badly. However, the layout on the screen can maybe be like to be desired, and it's not good for anyone who in that moment in time is very slightly distracted. Maybe your kids, maybe noisy people in the station, maybe someone asking if you want any spare change for a bus please, although you're in a train station. But anyway, junky logic, right? But any old roads, right? You put what you're thinking is you're leaving station, as in like Glasgow Central, going to London Euston, but in actual honesty, the layout on this advanced dated ticket machine is crap, and everything I said is actually in reverse in reality. And I was sitting in a bar nearby looking at the ticket, and I was like, "Is something wrong?" Oh shit, it's a departure and where you're going fields that were in the wrong direction, and I've made an arse up of it. And I'm not telling you for where I'm going because it's pretty irrelevant at this point in time, right? But I made an arse of it, as probably implied, right? I have lost a fairly significant amount of money. It's my fault entirely, but there is a part where the layout was a bit weird, you know. And if you're like kind of pressured with a big long queue behind you and people making noises behind you, and you're trying to get a thing booked in the quickest way known to man, yeah, things could maybe get put in the wrong box, if you get me. And I am fucking raging, absolutely fucking raging, partly at myself, but also partly at this poor layout. You'd actually have to look at the layout. If you go into Central Station, go up to where the main set of ticket booths are, go up to the machines, and it says booking in advance, right? It's one of the newest machines. If I haven't got the wording right, just think it is the newest machine with the biggest screen on it, right? And yeah, the layout of it isn't particularly sharp, and that's what caused the mistake to happen. But I'm absolutely annoyed with that, because that could have been a good means of transport between one city and the other. It's pretty painful, because, as I was saying to a friend, normally I am a National Express veteran, you know it, right? But to the place where I'm going, there's only a bus at 8 in the morning or 11 at night, right? And there are buses that go via the East Coastal route via like Edinburgh, Newcastle, but the journey time is about 1.5 times what it normally should be. So, yeah, and I want to reiterate this point. National Express have had a big shake-up of buses going here, there and everywhere from Glasgow and Edinburgh. And anyone that's observant enough will realise at the point of COVID that happened, National Express took off their Aberdeen service. So yeah, there's been plenty of cuts since COVID. But to get from where I stay into Glasgow for like 7:30 just to make sure I can get on the bus okay is a fair stretch. And yeah, I mean, if I got that 11 o'clock PM bus, again, it's a fair stretch, but instead of time wise, it's mental wise, because you're on a bus that's forever stop starting, the driver putting the lights on to let passengers off and on, and you get it, it's an absolute nightmare. And being on the bus for nearly 10.5 hours, to be honest, I wouldn't get an iota of sleep, and everything I would be doing in said city would actually be pissed out to see by insomnia. So really, that's all I can say. But yeah, I know the government is bringing in this thing called Great British Railways. Great pile of shite. If it's anything to do with Weird Starmer, of course it's going to be weird and shite. Is it going to simplify ticket booking? No. Is it going to help ticket operating machines? No. Is it going to help with overcrowding on trains? No. I'm going to stop before I get into a proper ranty-tanty. And you know what I think of Weird Starmer? He should just own up the fact that, yeah, in his past he had a night of the wild style and met some men for adult entertainment of a Ukrainian variety. Anyway, I better go. Bye.